What's going on, guys? It's Lee. Thanks for watching Hang with Lee TV, and of course I'm Lee, and today we're going to talk about how to grow a beard. Now, if you're new to this channel, my videos are all about grooming, advice, entertainment, and lifestyle. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn notifications on so you're alerted every time I have a new video. Now, if you're anything like me, there was a time where I sincerely thought that I could not grow a beard. Like, I really thought I couldn't grow a full beard at all. And so here we are now. You see I have a little beard going on, you know, it's right there. And so obviously that wasn't true. For a long time, I actually had a chin strap, like a really thin, like super thin chin strap and a goatee. And that's pretty much what I did every day. That was my style. But now I sport a beard. And so anyway, what I want to do today is I want to talk to you guys about a few tips that are going to help you grow a beard. And not just any beard, but an awesome beard that you love. Now, the first tip that I have for you is to know your genetics, okay? So what I mean by that is that genetics really is going to play a major part in whether or not you have the ability to even grow a beard. So look at your father, look at your uncles, and see, do they have beards? Do they have, like, what's going on their face, basically, right? And if you see, you know, that they don't really have a lot of facial hair and they're just not hairy guys in general, it could possibly mean that it might be a little bit more difficult for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't grow a beard, but it just might be a strong indication. So that's the first thing. Make sure you sort of scope that out and know for yourself where you stand genetically. And again, it's going to be trial and error. You're going to have to figure this out for yourself, honestly. And that's what I had to do. Tip number 2 is basically you're just gonna have to let it grow. And so what that means is you're just gonna have to just stop shaving, stop trimming up and all of that. Just let your facial hair grow, okay? Now, you might be thinking to yourself like, oh, I don't wanna walk around and look dirty and look like a homeless man. I don't wanna look unkempt, things like that, right? But honestly, there is a period where you're probably gonna look a little weird walking around with little, you know, with hair growing on your face. So just sort of be prepared for that. One way that you can sort of get around that, that works out for me, is basically just sort of shape up around where you know your beard's gonna grow. So keep it clean, you know, where you want it to be clean at, and let it grow. Don't cut it down or anything like that. Just let it grow and don't touch it. And so that's my advice when it comes down to that. Now, another tip is that when your facial hair starts to grow, it's going to be very itchy. It's going to be extremely itchy, okay? Depending on what type of facial hair you have, it's going to be a problem. So there's a few ways to get around this, and one way that works well for me, and it's probably going to work well for you too, is basically to make sure you exfoliate your skin, okay? So you can buy like some sort of scrub. You know, if you don't want to do all that, you can use your washcloth, but I do recommend a scrub. But essentially what you want to do is just get the scrub and you want to just rub it in circles on your face and on your neck as well, especially in your neck area if you have coarse hair, especially, okay? And you want to do that, I'm going to say, maybe every evening, you know, maybe every morning, something like that, or every other day, depending on what type of hair you have. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to keep the hair from digging or growing back into your skin. So you want the hair is going to be laying on your skin like this, but what can happen if you have very curly hair is that the hair is actually going to start to grow like that right back into your skin, and that can cause issues like ingrown hairs. And if you've ever had an ingrown hair, it's not cool, it don't look cute, it doesn't feel good, and so you definitely want to avoid that as much as possible. The other tip that I have for you is to make sure that you moisturize your beard as well. So you want to make sure that you don't have like a little dry, crusty looking little face walking around. So one of the things that you can do is you can invest in some beard oil, and, you know, basically just apply a couple, you know, drops and rub that into your beard as well, or onto your skin as your hair is growing in. You can also use a comb to sort of comb the skin as well, some of the hair, again helping so that that hair doesn't want to grow back into your face. And like I said, it's gonna be itchy, but once you push past that period of time where it's itchy, it just gets better after that. And so that's pretty much how to grow a beard. Like, that's really it. It's not complicated. A lot of people complicate growing beards. They're like, you gotta do this. If you don't have this castor oil stuff, you're not gonna, you know, your beard's not gonna grow in right. It's gonna be patchy and all this stuff. Like, when it comes down to it, like, if your beard's gonna be patchy, or if it's gonna be sparse, or if it's not gonna be even all over, I mean, honestly, those are all related to your genetics. And that's something, like I said, that you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. But the only way to really figure that out is to just let your beard grow. Let it grow in and see what's going on. All right. Now, depending on how quickly your beard grows or how fast your facial hair actually grows, it could take a while for everything to grow in. Okay. So I'm talking about, you know, before you really get to a point where you're like, okay, this is what my beard looks like. This is me. I mean, it could take anywhere from like a month to 2 months before you have like a really, you know, solid amount of facial hair on your face. In the meantime, you know, you can definitely look and see kind of what's going on in terms of if it's patchy, if it's not, and things like that. But the last piece of advice that I have for you is basically do not give up on your beard. Okay, don't give up too early. All right, be patient. Growing a beard takes a lot of patience. All right. And people, you know, if you look a little crazy, they might say something, they might talk about you or whatever, but just be patient, okay? And just trust and believe that in the end of that time period, like I said, like maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months, your beard's gonna be, it's gonna be there, okay? And then they're not gonna be able to say nothing to you, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Definitely would appreciate that. And if you have any other tips for anybody else who's looking to grow a beard, or if you think I didn't cover everything, if there was something that I missed, definitely leave a comment below. And I, you know, definitely would love to hear that. And also, I'm going to leave some links below for the gear that I use to maintain my beard and also to keep it neat and fresh. And so go, you know, feel free to go ahead and try those out as well. And that's all I got for you. So thanks for watching Hang with Lee TV, and I will see you guys next time.